Back with an update on the rampage near Santa Barbara, California that left 6 people dead before the shooter killed himself 9 days ago. Today we learned that Richard Martinez, the outspoken father of one of the victims, has met with the father of Elliot Rodger, the shooter. Meanwhile, a move is underway in California to try to prevent this kind of gun violence. We have more on that tonight from NBC's Mike Taibbi.
Police say that when Elliot Rodger left his home that Friday, his 3 roommates were all dead with multiple stab wounds, and that he then took 3 legally purchased handguns into the streets of Isla Vista, killing 3 more UCSB students, including Christopher Martinez, before turning the gun on himself. Martinez's father, Richard, told us,
I want something to change, and I want my son's death to mean something.
One change now being fast-tracked. A proposed bill California Assemblywoman Nancy Skinner says might well have stopped Rodger beforehand.
This is a common sense measure, and it's one that other states have in place.
Skinner's bill spells out procedures for concerned friends or relatives to temporarily obtain a gun violence restraining order. With that TRO in place, the police could then retain any firearms found and bar the ownership or purchase of other guns for up to a year.
It gives an effective tool to both law enforcement and the concerned friend or family member to stop that action, at least temporarily.
It turns out Rodger's parents requested a police visit to their son on April 30th, nearly a month before the rampage. But though the police did everything their crisis intervention training told them to do, it clearly wasn't enough to ferret out his true intentions. We're now learning the police did not examine his online presence prior to the visit. Months and months of increasingly angry and despairing and desperate videos and blogs, and didn't know he'd already stockpiled his guns and ammo legally from 3 different gun shops. UCLA law professor Adam Winkler says it wouldn't take a new law for police to factor that public information into future checks. But
they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They want to protect someone's privacy, but at the same time they want to protect the public.
The police say they conducted the April home visit to Rodger by the book. But if the result was more anguish...
This has become the normal way of life in the United States?
Then the book, critics say, has to change. No comment yet from the NRA, but the new gun violence TRO law is heading for a vote. Mike Taibbi, NBC News, Los Angeles.